Oh, hey, you are welcome to the 7 Show with Lanre Afod today. You know, it's this festive period and the whole of Toy Boy Studios is having fun. It's much fun this time around. So I bring you season's greetings from the house where the 7 Show is happening, www.acrossvideos.com. You know, we bring you loads and loads of goodies. We bring Laugh Out Loud every Fridays, and we give you the 7 Show every Monday, and every Wednesdays we give you the Across video like no other Toy Boy Studios. Well, today I'm talking about the 7 most disgusting things found in food, because I know in this festive period a lot of you will be going to stores to buy things, buy all kind of drinks and all sort of things, so you've got to be very careful. Buyers beware, caveat emptor. So you've got to be very careful about what you're going to buy, what you're going to be consuming. Number 1 today, a dead mouse was found in a curry sauce. Kate Barrett in America bought a jar of tikka masala. She did not know that she would find this dead mouse in the tikka masala sauce. She was trying to prepare for she and her boyfriend. I don't know if it was a festive period like this, but she just wanted to have a nice time with her boyfriend. She was trying to prepare the sauce and all that. She just opened the thing. She actually poured it into the pot, and the next thing that she found was this dead rat. Live, you're seeing the pictures now. That is it on the wall there. You're seeing the pictures there. I am telling you, she found it live and direct. It has the dates, everything, confirmed story. Her own name is Kate Barrett. Her boyfriend's name is Nigel, and she bought it from Asda. She actually took the product back to Asda. All they could do was to apologize. They kept apologizing and apologizing for the mistake, because I don't know how the dead rat found itself into the jar, but it was actually sealed. She bought it and she had the record of when she bought it and all of that. All they did was just to compensate her and apologize to her. So in this festive period, as you're buying your sauces and all sort of stuff, open it and be careful where you're pouring it, so that it will spoil the whole soup. You first pour it into a dish before pouring it into the soup, so that you won't mess up the whole thing in case you find a dead rat in your soup. Number 2 on the 7 most disgusting things found in food was a dead frog that was found in a Diet Pepsi can. There is this guy called Fred the Negri. He was actually grilling some stuff at his backyard some time ago, and while he was doing his thing, he just actually popped open a Pepsi can. The first thing that I did was I gulped it. He just started throwing the thing down. He tasted it and knew that there was something wrong about this Diet Pepsi. This is the same thing I take over and over again. So I just felt like it got to a point the thing was kind of sticky. So he brought it down and decided to pour it in the sink. As he was pouring it, he just saw this dead frog inside. Oh my God. If it were you, what would you have done? Immediately he confirmed. He called the Poison Control Unit and he called the FDA, which is the Food and Drug Administration Office. Immediately he called them, and they came in immediately and started taking the whole thing. They sent it to the lab for testing, and they found out that it is true. It was duly compensated. It was taken to the hospital and all that. I am not sure if there are any measures that are being taken to protect such things in the countries where we are in Africa around here, but I know definitely that you need to be careful of what you consume. So each time that you want to consume food, especially bottled food, especially canned foods, you've got to be very careful. Open them and confirm, shake it if possible, and then if you see any unusual thing or any abnormalities, you should be able to consult those that you need to consult before you consume and get yourself into trouble. This festive period, keep enjoying, keep doing, keep enjoying yourself, but remember that all these things that you're taking can be very dangerous in case they are not properly packaged. And number 3 today on the 7 most disgusting things found in food was a severed finger that was found in custard. This certain man went to buy frozen custard, and actually while he was preparing it, he found this finger in it, and immediately he took it to a Coles shop where he bought it. And when he got there, the manager actually confirmed, Thomas Corrad, the man confirmed that really one of the staff, one of the employees, while he was working, his finger mistakenly got severed, and they don't know how the finger got missing all of a sudden he was the one that bought the custard, and he would have just drank the custard, assuming that if it was something that he had to bite, that he had to eat, if it wasn't liquid, if he had to eat it, he would have chewed the finger alongside. So you've got to be very careful. So all these ones that happen, they are not even in Africa, or they happened outside. It is happening in Africa. Maybe people don't talk about it. If anything like that happens, you come and tell us now. Me, I will tell people that somebody came and showed me some things. I will package it. It will be 7 now. 7 most disgusting things that's happened to you before. Tell me now. Bring it on the show and let people know. So I'm saying this for you to be very, very careful. In this festive period, you drink anyhow, you eat anyhow, you just do anything. You're just so happy, merriment here and there, celebrations here and there. Sometimes some people get drunk and you want to just buy something on the road, just pop it open, and you want to drink or you want to eat something. You've got to be very careful. Drink with your senses, drink responsibly. The man who actually found the finger in the frozen custard's name is Aaron Stowers. So these things are happening real, and they're happening. They had to like call him again, and then they said since it's true and all that, because he was actually screaming, shouting, "Oh my God, I've chewed a finger in my food," and all that. You know, these Igbo people that when they see small thing like that, they get shaky and all that. I know Nigerian may just think he's being jazzed or something, or maybe something happened, but because it's unusual. The same place that he has been buying over and over again, he just bought it and found something strange. He was also compensated before it gets to a level that will not be managed. And then he actually saw the guy whose finger was severed, so he saw that it's a real story, so he had to like manage the whole thing, and then they quieted everything and solved the whole issue. A Queens NY man sued his Subway restaurant for finding a 7-inch knife in a bomb. You know, I was telling you about some people, when they just buy some things and then they're not careful about what they want to eat and they just chew. This one is already prepared bomb. You could call it like a burger or something. So he actually bought it from a Subway restaurant, just the way he buys this from time to time. And then while he was just about to take the bite, he knew there was something strange about it. He had actually beat it, but immediately he found out this thing is not cutting away, and then he opened it only for him to find a 7-inch knife. That's the picture. 7-inch knife in the bomb. Now this guy's name is John Agnesini. He actually found the knife in the bomb, but you know what? He said because he didn't take the bite so hard, so he wasn't actually cut by the knife. But you know what? After a while, he said he started having stomach upset, started having problems in his stomach, maybe because the knife had been boiled. I don't know the process that it goes through, but I know that the knife had actually created some poison in the bomb that I ate. It caused him a lot of trouble, caused his health a lot of trouble. So if you just don't want to put yourself into trouble, you're not supposed to pay for food, for products and services and get hurt by the things that you're paid for. It needs your own discretion. It needs your own being careful. It needs advise your children. They just buy sweets and biscuits anywhere. You should open them, check them out before you give to them. They could meet some ants and some other stupid things could be in it. So as you're watching this program, you should be able to tell your children, tell people about it. Number 5 on the 7 show with Lanre Afod, the 7 most disgusting things found in food. A woman found condom in clam chowder. A woman actually in the year 2002 February, she was actually in a restaurant and then she was eating this clam chowder. I don't know what it is. I never ate it before, but as records will have it, while she was eating this stuff and she was eating and enjoying herself, all of a sudden she beats this rubbery kind of thing, all to find out that it's a used condom in her food. So this woman, when she bit the stuff and saw how rubbery it is, she now took a napkin and spat into it. And looking at it, she found out that it's a condom. So she went straight to the manager, she sued the restaurant, and you know what? She was well compensated on an undisclosed amount. She was paid very, very well. Now, the restaurant also sued the company that produced this product, but the judge ruled in favor of the producer. So it was a restaurant that actually lost this time around. Now, there's a lesson to learn here. It is not only those that are consuming the products that should be careful, also those that are preparing the products. For example, if you're working in a restaurant, if you're the owner of restaurants and you have to buy food, in large quantities. You know, sometimes when you buy this food in large quantities, they may contain some of these things. So every can, as you open them, every bottle, as you open them one after the other, you should be able to check and supervise what your staffs, your employees, what they're preparing for the customers to take in. So this happened actually in the restaurant. The restaurant lost a lot of money because of their own fault. According to the manager and the chef, they said that's how they bought the whole thing. All they did was just prepare. They didn't even look deep into it. So whose fault is it? But they didn't win the case, so they lost the money to this woman. So you've got to be careful. Number 6, a cockroach was found in a packet of Golden Boy. A man actually bought this Golden Boy. It's more like this crispy, crunchy stuff, like maybe I should just liken it to like chips, or like yeah, chips kind of thing. And then this man bought it, he opened it, and he found a cockroach inside it, dead cockroach inside it. This cockroach was actually carrying some sesame seeds. These sesame seeds are like whitish like this, and it makes it look more like the anchovy pack. It looks more like the product that is inside the pack. So it was very, very easy for the guy to have, he would have just chewed the thing. According to the guy that found the cockroach in the product, he had already consumed about 1/3 of the whole product. So he had like 2/3 left, and all of a sudden he brought this part out of it, and he checked his hand, and he found this cockroach with those seeds garnished around it as if it's the same product that he was about to chew. Just assume that you have these chips and you're eating the chips and you're chewing it. All of a sudden you just turned and you looked and you saw that the cockroach is well blended. You know, sometimes when you see this chips that is me, I like the kind of ones that are ripe, you know, fried plantain, you know, plantain chips and like that. You know, the way it can be so brownish when it's already ripe. The already ripened ones, and when you fry them and you make it dark, it looks kind of very, very, I like it that way, you know, do-do-ish kind of thing. Now you know what I'm talking about. So imagine a cockroach, sliced cockroaches in the midst of that. You may not just know, and that's why you have to be, I don't know, you've got to be extremely careful about how you chew and about the things that you chew. So I'm giving you this special one for the festive period that we're in right now. Finally, on this episode of the 7 Show with Lanre Afod, I'm talking to you about the 7 most disgusting things found in food. Number 7, a black widow spider was found in a bag of grapes. Now this time around, this widow spider was not found inside the product itself, but it was found in a bag. I am saying this, I'm telling you this because of those who might go out to buy products and foods and things in large quantities, and you're bringing it. It was actually packaged in this bag. There's this bag that they sell their grapes in. This man actually bought it, and he transported it a very, very long distance, all the way California, a very, very long distance before he got to his house. This spider did not leave the product, but it hung to one of the grapes. While he just brought the whole thing out in the house, that's how the spider started moving. And you see, it may not be that dangerous, but if it finds its tail or find its venom into the product, it could be very, very dangerous. So you've got to be careful. Tell your mommy, tell your daddy, tell your wife, tell your husband, everything they're bringing home this time around, you've got to screen them. Watch carefully when you go to the market, to the meat market, when you go buy your chickens, when you go to buy your turkey, and you buy everything that you chew in this festive period. Just be very, very careful. Be very careful. Some people would inject the meat, some people will inject this thing just to make them very, very fat. You've got to test them before you bring them home. You've got to test this product while you bring them. Immediately they get home, there are some that you have to boil very, very well, so that once it gets to the boiling point, maybe it will kill some poison. I don't know what you're going to do about it, but what I definitely know is that you've got to be very careful, because there are disgusting things that you can find in products all over the world. I didn't give you any example of any found in Africa anyway, but it doesn't matter. It is happening here. Even if we don't have the records, even if I don't have the records are there. People have bought it and they've seen it, they've brought it to their houses. I've never bought any drink before and found anything in it. I'm yet to find any. But you know that if I find any, I will definitely tell you on the 7 Show with Lanre Afod. A lot of people are giving me suggestions. Why don't you talk about the 7 this, 7 that? Bring in your own suggestions. Give me your own 7. And if it makes sense to me, I'm going to find out. I'm going to do my research, and I'm going to give you definitely something that you need to know. I want to really appreciate every one of you for being out there for me. Thank you for always watching this 7 show. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for everything. Thank you for watching www.akposvideos.com. Thank you for the comedy. Thank you for everybody. I just want to thank this festive period. I'm just so excited. There's party out there. I thank you very much. Thank Ahmed. Thank Mr. Musa. Thank you, Mr. Fuja. Thank you, Leke Toye, Mr. Leke. Oh, wonderful crew. Adex. Oh, I just can't mention all the names. Wow. But especially you. Without you, there wouldn't have been anything like the 7 Show with Lanre Afod. Thank you very, very much. I love you. Do have fun. And we're going to see you on the other side. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mwah.